We have some very dark weather. But basically when your fatigue is halfway, you have 50% chance to fail. And then when it's all the way down, maybe I'm wrong with the 50%, but anyway, you want to keep this up. That's why I made this with my first enchanted item. That's why every once in a while before a fight I just stop and wait, literally wait. Heavy attacks, that's something that players are familiar with if they come from SO, for example, where you have light and heavy attacks. Yes. The thing is, every time you attack, and the faster you attack, the faster your fatigue is going to go down. So you're better off doing a heavy attack. It's a bit like in Skyrim, when you're fighting with your fists, you know? I'm going to assume you played Skyrim. Just a guess. And when you're in a fight, a fist fight, if you go like that, you get exhausted and you do very little damage. But if you just go steady punch, you're gonna win any fight, even if you don't have anything. 100 hours on Skyrim only. That is not all that much. It's true. Alright. Staff of Hasadoki is what we want to do. Guys, you'll tell me if you agree with my estimation. I'm thinking a rabbinism is somewhere there, and the tomb with the Staff of Hasadoki is somewhere there. That's my estimate. So we'll go to, I mean, from Mora is quite a walk. Might be better to go from Telfir. What sort of teleport spells do we have? We have Aldrin, Ebenhard, Nesis, Margan, Molagmar. I'm guessing that's the one we want. Unless your enchant skill is really high, you better off not paying any Yes. Enchanting is... I think it would really deserve an overhaul. You see, to be able to make my constant item, I had to... It's not cheating because it's in the game, but basically what I did, I made a spell to make my restoration stronger so that I was able to make a spell to make my enchanting stronger. And that way I was able to get a good chance of successfully casting something. So it's not immersive if you want to be able to make enchanted item. Better off, as Prof said, to just pay somebody for it. Especially since you're playing vanilla, you're going to get rich fairly quickly. So it's not going to be a problem to pay somebody to enchant your stuff. And then depending on the sort of character that you play, typically for a first playthrough, the recommendation is often to play a red guard and then go with your one-handed, to go with the long blades. The red guard has good racial perks for that. It does help to have a strong character from the beginning. You play an orc as a knight. Well, that's fine. That's good. That will do. That will do. And you get to choose the orc. I think they're pretty good with the axe as well. But a knight, you're gonna go two-handed sword. Play a Nord assassin. But the truth is, I really like this sort of characters. Like, play an orc who wants to be an acrobat. Play a Nord who wants to be a savant. Play a Dunmer who wants to be a legionnaire. Like, I really like to go for interesting characters. For the axe, it's pretty good. Pretty good. But that's not very knighty to go with an axe. The axe feels a little more not very noble, I guess. But then again, with the orc, it would be cultural and a tradition, so that works. Okay, Margan. Safritu. We go to Margan. What did I do? Saran, didn't I? I clicked on Saran. I did. And it's more like Mar. We go there. You want to play with a shield like in Skyrim. Alright, now shields in Morrowind works in a completely different way. Basically, you have your shield. It gives you some armor, always. So you see your total armor there is going to go up if you equip a shield. And then based on your block skill, you will occasionally block an attack, like fully block an attack. There is no timing, there is nothing like that. So if you have a very high block skill, you'll find that automatically you're going to block incoming attacks, whereas in the beginning it's not going to be as often. So I like that. I like that because I'm terrible with with a Dark Souls style of fighting, so for me it's just perfect. Default Knight class with their weirdest Axe Major. It is actually in the default Axe, default Knight. I played with a Spellbreaker and Icebreaker. Nice. And you can find those in Morrowind as well. Artie Blanket, hello, yay stream day. It is a stream day. Every Thursday morning we play Morrowind, and we're back to our Harry Potter challenge. Oh my god, guys, I'm not here. And you know why I'm not here? It's because I was playing with Audel.
Excuses.
No, I'm gonna have to make different scenes. Like there's my scene with my camera, and then there's the scene with Audel with no camera. At the same time, I can't help but notice that you did not complain that I was not on the screen. So I'm not sure how to feel about that. And the 9th dragon mask, you mean the 9th, or you had all 9 of them? Dragon masks are pretty cool. I was using a mod to make them a circlet though, so I could still see my face. I might be a bit of a vanity player. You played with the 9th. Which one was it? Look at that. Between our Boots of Blinding Speed and our Magicka buff, we're pretty good. Pretty good. How come you only played 100 hours of Skyrim? Did you get bored with it?
Only.
Well, 100 hours on Skyrim is not a lot. It's maybe time to complete the main quest and nothing else. Extra damage when enemies touch you, like the ebony armor. Oh, so reflect damage. Nice. And you had the ebony armor as well. So basically you would just walk amongst the enemies and they would try to hit you and they would kill themselves. Little creature, why? Oh, why? We do that. We're gonna do some Dolores on this poor thing. It's a good thing we have good armor. I get interrupted every time. That was painful. So now we have a soul, which I'm gonna use to... This is full. This is not quite full. This one. It is such a good helmet. That helmet basically saved our life. By the way, we are now outside. We really should switch to, there we go, fighting gear. It's not as pretty, I give you that. In fact, it's completely horrid. This is nice. But yes, I don't know, it was a strange feeling in Skyrim, and on the other side I have got more fun with old games than the new one, and I like complex games like Morrowind. How can you do the switches? Well, Lewis, I can do that with a mod. but that mod is not going to exist for Open Morrowind. It's basically the biggest difference between Open Morrowind and vanilla, like the original engine. Open Morrowind, yes, a lot of people report some increased stability. There are some minor changes to the UI, like little improvements, no problem. It works on different platforms, which is great. Like, you see people on their Android phones and they're actually playing Morrowind with mods on their Android phone. So that's amazing when you think about it. On the other hand, there are some mods, basically all of these and more, that only work on vanilla Morrowind because it uses the script extender, and the script extender is not with Open Morrowind for now. I do hope it will be later on, but for now it's not. And so the sexiest mods out there are not working on Open Morrowind, like switching gear, for example. Exactly, it is like Skyrim script extender. So yeah. Space Dogs, good morning. I hope you have a nice time playing Morrowind during this coronavirus. I have a nice time playing Morrowind anytime, honestly. I mean, I don't know, if everything was burning around me, maybe, yes, I would find it hard to enjoy the game. But for now I'm fine. I have a cup of tea, I had a lovely breakfast, I still have some walnuts and a banana to eat. This will gonna wait. I'm fine. I hope you're doing good as well. I hope being home doesn't, bum you down. I could use Vortex mod launcher. No. Lewis, no. Vortex, I mean, you're using Open Morrowind, right? Doesn't Open Morrowind has its own little mod installer thing going on? I think it does. Vortex, I mean, I use Vortex. I use Vortex for Daggerfall because I only have a handful of mods. I've tried it with Skyrim, it was so-so. I've tried it with Oblivion, it was so-so. But with Morrowind, it doesn't handle Morrowind very well. The reason for that, I believe, is because they are some older mods, and simply Vortex cannot take into account all the mods that have been created in almost 20 years. Okay, whereas they do better with modern games, with modern mods, because they all work the same way. Cerebi, hello. Cerebi, did you see Greymore? I opened my Steam and I saw Greymore weekend, la la la. And I was like, ooh, Cerebi is gonna have fun this weekend. So don't use Vortex for Morrowind unless you have a handful of mod, which is your case. But using Vortex is not going to allow you, it's not going to replace the script extender. That's what I mean. Which is the best for Morrowind Vanilla? For Morrowind Vanilla, you want to use either Mod Organizer 2, that a lot of Skyrim use as well, or you want to use Rye Mash, which you may know a lot of people for Skyrim and Oblivion use Rye Bash, which is the same program but for different games. I won't lie to you, I think modding Morrowind is a little more complicated than modding other games, because modding was not a priority at the time the game was made. Like, it's just like, hey, we have a construction set, you can play around with it. Whereas nowadays, when Bethesda made Skyrim, they knew that there would be a tool to make mods. I don't know, Oblivion is fragile as I think it is, very fragile, yes. I'm gonna keep on walking. I am trying to make it, yeah, that way, kinda. I think if I start from the Ashlanders. No, not the blight, you bloody thing. Health. There we go. I cannot get my Oblivion to be as stable as my Morrowind, which is to say something. A tool for user to fix the bugs in the game. For them, you mean? Yes, also. But where can I install Mod Organizer to? You're going to find Mod Organizer to, I believe, on the Nexus. And then you can install it anywhere you want on your hard disk, if that's what you mean. It doesn't have to be in a specific directory, though you're on Windows, so I would recommend against installing it on C. You know, with C you need to have administrator rights and everything. It's not that hard to give yourself those rights if needed, but it's just annoying. Install it on D typically, where most of your games are going to be, I guess. There is, I don't know, is that a Frost Atronach? Can't tell. If it's Frost, we have a problem, because obviously our ice spells are not gonna do shit. If it's fire, it's all good. Looks like fire. I really think that modding at the time of Morrowind was like an afterthought. I don't believe that Bethesda foresaw that it would be such an important part of the games, the games afterwards. Thank you, Sarah B. And I don't think they foresaw the enthusiasm there would be for it, both for making the mods and for using the mods. And it basically it tripled the life of the game. I don't know how to say that, but a game, you know, like Morrowind, almost 20 years later, it's still a fairly active community. A Jolly Gamer, hello, cheese beyond measure. Oh, we can never have enough cheese. How are you doing, A Jolly Gamer? Lovely to see you again. Ooh, I just saw this morning, it's different time zones, I just saw this morning Charmed Barion's Twitch about a special stream partnering with Bethesda, and that was 7 hours ago. And what was it? Because I completely missed that. I'm going to assume you were there. I think they mainly pictured people just creating new dungeon quests, not adding completely new game mechanics. No, they don't think they're so. Otherwise, if they had an inkling of what it would be, they would have monetized it straight away. But alright, let's try to kill this thing. Oh shit, it's got reflect. That's why it was hurting me. Okay, if it's got reflect, I know what to do. We go in there with our staff. He had a beta preview of Skyrim 76, the all-new Skyrim MMO due out. It was an exciting new Skyrim MMO mod on April 1st. I wish I had seen that. I wish I had seen that. Okay, since we do not want... You're running away from me? Using reflect is a cheap trick. Okay, I'm gonna have to go in just pure fighter style. But it was April 1st. I do get that. But, you know, Charmed has a knack for humor. So I wish I had seen it. I'm gonna have to check the VOD. I think I want to go. Alright, we have a helmet. We have gauntlets, and we want a staff. Don't cast anything on me, you disgusting creature. That thing was healing with every hit. Did you see that? Every time I hit it. But it's dead. I was waiting for Skyrim for my Game Boy Color, but it didn't come to fruition. Just give it another year. Give it another year. Someone made a Skyrim mod a while back called Skyrim 76, which is a parody mod, clearly. It even featured Todd, who via dialogue will city to the game if you ask for a refund. No wonder Charm was all about that. Clearly. Let's see if we can heal ourselves as we walk. Wow. Ah, I see the problem I have. I am not wearing this. So what I need to do, shift 2, crap, shift 1. I have updated my combat set. Oh, come on. Really? Little Quama Forager, you're blighted. I know, it makes you feel very strong, but I'm stronger, you know? Right, we do not want to go, this is to the ruins, so let's go that way. Just need to find the camp. Leave the Quama attacked me. The blight just made it completely insane and berserk and raging. And any other word you can think of that mean that. He wanted to snuggle. No thank you. No thank you. A tomb. Well, I'm gonna check every tomb in the area because I know that the stuff that I need is in a tomb. Whether it is Arathan or whatever else, I have no idea. Think I can sneak up on the skeleton? Kinda. Okay, but seriously, let's, you know, absorb health on the skeleton. I don't know about that. Frost they're going to resist. Of course. I'm sorry we have to go with such a primitive way, but now we're higher level. Gotcha. And most creatures resist our spells. Come on, stop blocking. That's so cowardly. There we go. Just die, 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 die. The skeleton champion. My goodness. Come on. You see what happens with my fatigue being down? I'm messing up my spells a lot more. We're gonna wait for things to come back to normal. Harry Potter would have been at least 76% better if Harry Potter beat every villain by swinging a staff at them and beating the hell out of them. I mean, they don't have staffs, do they? They just have those little wands. At best, they can just stab them in the eyes, which would make the fast go a lot faster, I think. So yeah, I do agree. I do agree. Alright, so the next skeleton I see, absorb health, does work to some extent. I'm thinking maybe I should just get, you know, my Dremora friend out, because my Dremora friend is really super badass. Those whispers. We were talking the other day about our first memory from Morrowind. Those whispers. Say hello to my little friend. Who is your little friend? Where? Who's your little friend? The Quama Forager? Oh crap. Friend out. Let's start with that. I should have recharged this, but now I have nothing. My Dremora. Ah, a static scan. Oh, that's me that says, oh my goodness, Sarah. I promise you I've had breakfast, no coffee though. That's what I say. Say hello to my little friend. He's not little. Look, he's almost as tall as me. So that vampire over there is probably not going to give a crap about my spells. Frost spells, no. Absorb health, yes. Get Odell to make you another coffee, nah and nah. Please, don't think that I am a slave driver. We really do cooperate. And I still have some tea, so I'm gonna stick to the tea for a little bit. I'll be strong. Only tea for now. Alright. Oh, it's a fledgling vampire. Alright, so with vampires, we have them modded, meaning we need to bring him down. Hop, 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 die. Go down. Okay. And when he's down, we take our stake and we stake it. And then it dies. I've learned this the hard way. Fighting with a vampire, and it would be dead, and then it would come back up again because I never staked it. And this we should wear all the time, as well as we don't need to wear that all the time. Okay, we staked a vampire. Well done, Mora. Could you now? Good, thank you. So this is not the place with the staff, this is a vampire place. Not as good, but hunger. Hunger! Dremora, go for it. The hunger almost cannot see me. I'm almost sneaking. Okay, let's help. This hunger is so bloody powerful, though. I mean, I know I'm just a little girl with a stick, but we got the skin, we got the heart. It's brilliant. We're not looting the tombs. They're not really interesting for us. Ooh, teleport to Caldera. I don't think I know this one. Nice. Thank you. Okay, well, this is one tomb cleared. We did good there. Can quickly check the map. But yeah, no, we cleared that. Not looting tombs. No, I mean, sorry, I was not clear. We're not like looting everything, like the urns, going through the ashes, looking for any sort of valuables. We are above that. However, a chest with a magical tome. Of course we get that. Yeah, we have to. We're all over that. I never remember to use that. I have to remember to use that. In fact, okay. What do I have here? Summon goblin. That's what we used to do at the beginning. We would summon a goblin, but I don't want to do that anymore. Summon the warder zog. It was fine as well. It's a bit OP. And it made sense because it's a reptilian sort of creature, so it made sense for us. Let's clear everything and go again. Most of the time I want to use my frost on target, and if that doesn't work when they're onto me, we use Dolores. When I'm absolutely desperate, we get our Dremora little friend, and for that we need to use Gothrin's helm. And maybe if we are not, that's not what I want. If we are hurting, here? Magic. Thank you. If we're hurting, we need something to heal, but 3 to 12 points is not great. It might be heal companion, hearth heal. That's better. That's better. Okay. I just want to get my little wand out. I got a feeling that every single creature is now blighted. And blighted creatures are super strong. My goodness. Waiting for my stamina to come back. Here we go. Is that a Nyx Hound on the right, but or just a rock? This one was not blighted, so it died in a second.
Oh, you like pain, do you?
She likes to make comments like that. Let's not judge her, shall we? And let's use that immediately. Recharge this with a blighted allet, and then this. I put something in a Grand Soul Gem. That was stupid. I mean, I have the Azure Star, so I guess we're fine. Any tomb, that's what we want. Here's a tomb. And a cliff racer. Of course there's a cliff racer. You know, you weren't invited to the party, cliff racer. Alas, Ancestral Tomb. Does that sound like a winner to you? It wouldn't be Morrowind without a cliff racer. And Luz, good morning. Things are good, thank you. How is it going for you? Yeah. How are you finding your time at home? How is the shopping experience? I mean, I don't know. I mean, in London it's pretty bad. It's getting better. I don't know how it is in your part of the country. Yesterday there was toilet paper in a shop for a little bit. It's gone now. But for a little bit there was toilet paper. It was like a miracle. I've been forced to take some holidays. I do get that. I do get that, but you know, and then they haven't managed to set up your laptop for remote work, but you work, you know, with computers. Like, you're a programmer. I don't know exactly what you do, but you're in the biz. I can't imagine it would be so hard to get this ready. You're gonna try to do some modding. Plan B. I like Plan B, especially if you're on holiday. Then really treat it as a holiday where you choose to be at home, because exceptionally today we have lovely weather in the UK. What are you gonna mod? Are you preparing things for the May modathon, or you're just modding and releasing it when it's ready? Personally, I don't think it's such a great idea to hold on to your mods until May, but hey, I guess it's a side effect of having competitions like that. Shouldn't be this hard. It's just corporate software issues, I think. Well, they'd better sort them out, because at some point their employees are going to run out of holiday, and then what? They should use that time. Anyway, I wanted to switch to this to get some of my magicka. Of course there's a cliff racer. Can't reach it. Oh well. then they do what I've been doing for the past month, which is get paid to do absolutely nothing useful. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I do realize that, you know, to get things ready, to have a whole new organization. Anyway. Let's kill some skeletons. That's gonna cheer us up. That is not a skeleton, that's an Atronach. I completely suck at fighting Atronachs because, well, you know, they reflect my damage. And that's not cool. Not cool at all, Atronach. That's not fair. Let me fight fire with pure strength. Go. Go. Oh, there's also Clanfear. Clanfear, I probably... And I think by now... Nice. Are you going to reflect that to me? No, you're dead. Good. Okay. Wasn't so bad. Thank you, Durzog. You did good. You did very, very good. It's not ideal indeed. It took a couple of days for the IT department to get my remote access set up. I mean, honestly, when there's a will, there's a way. Wow, this thing is strong. Then, there we go. Goblin, fight the thing. Oh. Wow, there are still Morrowind players. I'm shocked and glad at the same time. Oh, don't be shocked. First of all, welcome on in. But don't be shocked. I think there's still a lot of people playing Morrowind, and a lot of people still improving the game. So, yay, we're still there. I don't know, maybe I'll stop playing when Elder Scrolls 7 comes out, but I kind of doubt it. What can I say? There's something about Morrowind. Is that a game that you still... Oh, whoa. Is that a game that you still play yourself, or you just have fond memories about it? This is an Ogrim. On the plus side, it might not be able to come to me. On the downside, it might. How about I try that Curse of Weakness? It's on target. So I weaken you. Of course it resisted. I don't know if it resisted absolutely every effect. Some of the effects, now it is weakened. That is good. Let's see if it can resist my... Yeah, it can totally resist some of my fire spells. Frost. But I think it cannot go through the door. Oh yes, I get that you're very, very angry, but... Don't resist. It's healing, it's got regeneration. How am I gonna kill this thing? It cannot kill me, so that's good. That's the good news, it can't reach me. The bad news is I don't think I can kill it fast enough. I run out of magicka, I run out of everything before, you know, it runs out of health. What do I do? Get as many different summons as I can and send them to it. Cowardly, but might be efficient. use scrolls that I otherwise never think of using. I don't know, am I allowed to use elemental fire scrolls? I don't know. I don't know about that. Summon is gonna be the way. I mean, I have a goblin, a scamp, a skeleton, and a Durzog. Sounds like a, you know, one of the jokes. I realize I don't have the magicka to summon all of them. Goblin? You're a great goblin. Sorry, we like to talk. Crap. What is this place? I don't think I'm gonna find the stuff in there. It's full of Daedra. Where are the good old, you know, skeleton? And we need magicka. Is that Dobby? That was the idea, yes. When I started summoning him, he was my Dobby. Indeed. When you think an Ogrim is your biggest problem, yeah. And then you realize it was a good time, good time. Let's get Dobby again. Oh, Dobby. Go. I know, it's cowardly. Basically, I sent Dobby to take the shock damage, and then when the Atronach run out of magicka, I come in and I go, ooh, let me kill you. Hey, maybe we can try some Dolores on that guy. That's right. Come on. I don't know how many hit points they have. I'm super healthy because I've been absorbing his health, but everything else is just not good. Come on. Die? I don't know. Oh, there you go. Jeez. How many hit points did that thing have? There's a skeleton here. With nothing valuable. Nothing of interest. Especially not a staff of Hasadoki, which is exactly what I wanted. What do we have here? Oh. Nothing at all. So that's the second tomb explored. Second tomb explored. No staff of Hasadoki. The dagger is valuable eventually. Really, Prof? I don't know the story about the rusty dagger. I mean, as much as I'm curious about the story. Oh, because it's a special skeleton. My character, as it is certainly not going to pick up a rusty dagger. That's just not for her. Run, right like the wind. Sorry. That Atronach, I don't know. I don't know. Of course, Cliffhacer. You were waiting for me, weren't you? The patience of those creatures is amazing. Alright. I'm gonna keep searching. It becomes a razor. Ooh. I see. Part of the Daedra quest. Just looking for tombs. There's one thing that I really like about Skyrim is that once you've explored a place, it says cleared. Or is that SO? My goodness, if I'm mixing up all my Elder Scrolls games, but I like that. Both of them, good. That's why I wasn't sure which one. It's because it's both. I like that. So I know that I've explored that place, and I don't need to run to it and go through the door and have a look around and go, yeah, I think I was there. I hear ya, Cliffy. Your life is unbearable and you want me to put an end to it. I gotcha. It will even take your plume as, I don't know. Oh, that's why it was so weak. There's probably a mod for that. In Morrowind? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I think maybe with a mod, the best they could do is put visited. Like there could be a flag to say that you've been in that cell, but whether you've cleared it would be too complicated because you would have to check how many enemies in there. It would be impossible. But visited, maybe. I guess I could throw the idea on the Discord and see what the scripting gods think of that. It would be nice. It would be nice. We do have a few mods that start to deal with the UI and the map in particular. You could drop an item at the entrance. Yes, like a calling card of some sort. Problem with that is the game resets every 72 hours game time. And I think that things would just disappear. Would they disappear? No, maybe not. Not the items. You're right, that could be a thing. But then what do I drop every time? I'm gonna have to have large quantities of things. Or just pebbles, something. But yeah, could do that. Still, the problem is when I'm looking at my map and I go, ooh, there's a tomb there. I still need to go to it and then see, yes. Oh, you do that every time, a Jolly Gamer. I like that. I like that. You're right, because I can always go,
welcome, friend,
and do it myself. I don't have to be lazy and expect people to do mods for every problem. Oasis, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. Guys, this is your opportunity for the next 2 minutes to get all kinds of useless money. If you play slots, you could get rich. And then what you do with the money, you can play other games. It's great. Do it. And it looks pretty. I think it looks pretty. What can I say? Jolly Gamer, thank you. Thank you. As I was, already thinking about how I could ask somebody to solve that problem for me. Well, you did. But solve that problem with a mod. Just that. It's a good way to do it. And the other one that I cleared, is it still somewhere? No, I can't do that anymore. But it's good. I'll try to remember. Yes, we're doing quite good with the doubles. Obviously, the triples. That's where the money is. In the triples. I'll try to remember to mark areas that we've cleared. Guys, can you be my brain and remind me to do that? Of course, the weather is disgusting. I guess we wouldn't want it any other way. Let's try to get back on a road that may or may not lead us to anywhere of significance. You struggle to be your own brain. Well, so do I, but I really believe that the power of my brain and the power of your brain, the sum of the two is greater than the sum of the two. Something along those lines. Uh-oh, crap. Ow! You scared me, you stupid thing. You stupid, naked, crazy person. That... You bad, crazy dreamer actually scared me. Crap. Yes. Yes, I'm sorry, I was nude shaming him, probably, but come on. Hey, like, it's dark, it's windy, it's scary, and that idiot just sneaks up on me naked and punches me in the face. Like, who does that? He likes to be in the buff. What are you? A shulk. Oh no, you shulk, you go away. There's no way. Is the shulk killing me? Did you see the damage I took from that idiot? Do I have a potion for fatigue? Because this is not looking good. Poison, disease. I may have become a little obsessed with the cure disease potions. Sneak. I'm just waiting for my fatigue to come back. Also, daylight would be nice. It's only 10 o'clock if you... So it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while until we can actually see anything. Maybe I should go in the ruin. Frost Atronach. How do I kill a Frost Atronach? I do not. Absorb health. Possibly. So where was that shulk? It was right there. Destruction going up, that is good. Apparently it's stuck there. And I am not going to do anything to unstuck it. In fact, even in death, I am leaving it here. Blighted. Blighted enemies are just crazy strong. How do I deal with this Frost Atronach, guys? I think, hang on, didn't I see a spell absorption? I could do that though. I could do that. Maybe that will allow me to resist the first two frost spells it's gonna throw at me. And then I can enter a blood rage. And no, we don't do that. And then I can summon my good friend. That one, my good friend there. Mora reporting for duty. I think that's what he said. If he could speak to me, that's what he would say. Let's go with that. Okay, come, Dremora, come. Come, Dremora, come, Dremora. Attack the Frost Atronach. This one, I say, attack it. You with me? I hope you're right behind me. It doesn't see me. I want to absorb the spell. That... I don't know that it did anything good to my... I am absorbing spells. Spell points really, but it's not helping a great deal. thing is just really strong. Like even my Mora is struggling. Absorb health. Shit, it had more spell power. I thought it ran out. It's weaker though. It's only 8 points per second. Yeah. If I had been able to absorb health, maybe I would have survived. Okay, different strategy. Spell absorption is not enough to not... Duh! The autosave. Always the worst time for the autosave. It's like seconds before I die. Thank you for that. Alright, so I need to keep my distance. And if I am to keep my distance, I need to send my strongest agents. It's not Dobby. Go, Wilders, go. I can try to weaken the thing. No! No, puppy, I'm sorry if my spell hits you. Go away. Shit, I got my Durzog to hate me. Is it gone now? Are you gone? Can you believe that? Wasn't expecting a jump scare. You nearly fell out of your seat. I really did. He really, really scared me. Hey, it doesn't happen too often, so I guess I can... How quick is this thing? Maybe... no, no chance. No chance to cast that. Well, your aiming sucks. What are you aiming at? And how many spell points do you have? I think I managed to weaken it. Clearly. Let's have some more magicka. I need something that's going to kill it. You're stuck? Stay stuck. And now we wait. Don't. What did I drink just now? Didn't I drink restore health? Shh. I think I drank a restore magicka, or yes, restore magicka. It's not what I wanted. Bummer. Because I picked up the wrong potion, and since I cannot have multiple potions in one go. Okay, alright, let's just get out of this mess a little bit. We are fighting. Okay, it's my Durzog before it hated me. It's still my Durzog. Okay. Good, we're still friends. I like that. So where was that other thing